Good morning. Welcome if it's your first time here. Welcome back if you've been here before. My name is Whitney and I do 20-minute makeup looks, usually. Sometimes I run a little over. And I love bright, colorful eyeshadow, but I do a lot of neutral looks too. So I like to think there's a little something for everybody, but I like to keep them relatively simple, but more importantly, I like to make sure that they're wearable and something that I can go out in public with and nobody's going to be offended by my garish makeup. Not that I care, just want to be clear on that. I don't care if people don't like my makeup, but I do want to make sure that it's wearable so that I am comfortable going out or being on camera for a Zoom meeting at work or whatever that happens to be. So nothing too crazy and elaborate. In my opinion, some people will always say it's too much. So I bought this hot pink satin shirt months ago when I thought I was getting a different job than the one I actually ended up with. And I wanted to make sure I had some nice new clothes to wear to work. And I didn't get the job. And I haven't got to wear it yet. I just took the tags off. I'm so excited. I have these amazing Betsy Johnson earrings that one of my girlfriends gave me. They've got some dark pink, some light pink, some greens. So we're gonna do pink and green eyeshadow today. The question is, are we gonna do pink with like a green halo or green with like a pink halo? I cannot decide. I have so many options. But I think I'm gonna end up doing pink and then like doing a halo. If you guys remember, like 5-6 years ago, halo eyes were all the rage. So we're gonna bring the halo back today, but it's gonna be, you know, neon green and sparkly. All right, so I have 3 palettes here with hot pink in them. I've got my Morphe Hot for Hue. I've got my Morphe Social Butterfly. And then I've got the Juvia's Place Culture. So I'm gonna be using a little bit of all of these, with maybe a little bit of this snuck in, or possibly a little bit of this snuck in. Oh, look. To darken it up a little bit because they're all quite a bit brighter than this shirt. I'm sure I probably have something in another palette, but I don't have time to dig through all of my palettes today. For the greens, I've got this little ColourPop palette, which I'm thinking about, but also the Juvia's has a lot of great greens in it. So we're gonna get started with our pinks. I need a nice clean fluffy brush. This is a Moda crease brush, BMD 430. And I'm gonna start with this Morphe color here. Now, one thing I have noticed about pink eyeshadows in general is that they stain. Like when I go to wash my makeup off tonight, I'm definitely gonna have a pink tinge left on my skin. It'll be gone by morning. Now I have not tried the hot pink out of the Juvia's palette yet, so it may not stain the way the Morphe does, but the Morphe ones definitely leave a little bit of tinge. Not a big deal. It's not a complaint of mine to get this kind of pigment out of a hot pink eyeshadow. To me is worth a little bit of staining on my eyelid for the next few hours until I wake up and start over. So I'm just telling you, if you try to recreate this using a hot pink and you've never done it before, you might see some residual staining on your lids. But if they're anything like mine, they will go away. And that is with or without the primer base that I use. I've done it with, I've done it without, and I always end up with a little bit of staining. If I can remember when I take my makeup off tonight, I'll try to get some pictures and throw them up on my Instagram for you. At Looks by Whitney, same as my YouTube. But no promises because there's no telling what I'll remember to do, you know, 12 hours from now when I get around to washing my face. We are super, super not aligned here. Let's get this up a little bit. That's better. This is gonna look so pretty with that pop of green in the middle. I can't wait. I'm gonna take a little bit of the pink from the Juvia's palette. It's called Kobo. And I'm just gonna blend it in there. A little tippy tappy for the side. Okay, it's not enough darker that it's making a huge difference. I guess we're not doing a halo eye. We're just gonna do a pink smoky eye, I guess. Bring the halo back another day. But I do need something darker for that outer corner. I don't want to use this orange though. Let me get back in my Juvia's drawer. Ooh, sweet pinks. Forgot I had this. Look at that. That looks... Let's see. I just threw an Olori palette. Sorry, Olori palette. I'm going to grab some of this in the Sweet Pinks by Juvia's. I'm just going to have layers and layers of pinks here. Why not? I'm just going to pull that in a little bit. Still not giving me the little bit of darkness and depth I want on that outside. I definitely don't want to put like a black there because I don't want to do that. I really am thinking a red, but maybe a brown. I don't know. I don't know anything about color theory, so I don't know what is going to go good. I feel like a red is going to make it too red, but I feel like a brown is just the wrong way to go. And I just really don't have time to dig through palettes. So we're just gonna do a risk it for the biscuit and take a little bit of this reddish color here. It's called Makeover, hashtag Makeover. Every palette in this is hashtag something. And we'll just hope that it's like just enough to create that little bit of depth at that outer corner that I want, without taking away the pink. And for those of you who are curious, yes, I would absolutely wear this out in public. I think it's really fun, and I'm super thrilled with how it's turning out right now. But if pink eyeshadow is not your thing, then you don't have to ever do it. That's the beauty about makeup, is you get to decide what you like and what you think is wearable, but that does not make what other people like and what they think is wearable wrong. So... oh yes, I dig it so freaking hard. I can't even. All right, let's move over to some green. So it's got like this bright but dark green. These colors are almost the same. I'm just gonna put this away. I bought this, I've used it like one time. I do really like it. It's a nice little palette, but we're not gonna use it today. I'm gonna find a flat brush. This happens to be an old elf brush, and I'm gonna come into this Juvia's palette for this flat green Taraba. Taraba, T-A-R-A-B-A. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right or not. And I'm just going to load it up on here and get that on my lid. Beautiful. I do have some regrets on this side that I pulled that pink so far in on my lid and then didn't bother to clean it up a little bit. But I think when I put the shimmer on, it's gonna get rid of that. So there's a dark green shimmer and a bright green shimmer. Dark green, bright green. I think I'm gonna go with the bright green. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. Okay. That's so much fun. All right, closing up palettes here to make some space to get in here with some eyeliner. I am going to use my Juvia's Eyeliner I Define eyeliner, same one I used in my last video. And we're going to start on the left eye and get in camera. And we're just going to draw with confidence, y'all. Oof, that is a wonky line. Sometimes confidence is not enough to do a good job. In that inner corner without, nope, doing that. Did not want that to happen. Clean it up with a Q-tip. All right, I'm just pressing the pen into my lashes, trying to get that line as much into my lash line as I can. Okay. I'm gonna let this dry before I try to clean that up. And we're gonna move on to the other side. Again. Just attempting to draw with confidence and then pressing into that lash line. Okay, I'm feeling it. Let that dry, but I do want to clean up before I get in the mascara so that way if I truly mess it up, I can not have to start everything over. All right, just used a little bit of spit on a Q-tip because that's what I have handy to clean the inner corner. I'm just gonna pop over to my regular mirror. Okay, ignore the mess on my bed. I did not get a chance to clean it up and I am on a timeline. Okay, so let's do mascara. Ooh, you know what we got? Pink mascara. Should we? Maybe. We'll see. Maybe the lower lashes. We're going to go ahead and do my L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black on the top. I think we're going to do them on the bottom too because I am going to do under eye eyeshadow. So I think the pink mascara just might be too much. Maybe tomorrow we plan our look around a colored eyeshadow. We've got the pink, we've got a blue, and we've got like a blue-green turquoisey color. All from Pat McGrath, all part of the Star Wars collection. I don't remember what I was watching. It must have been on Instagram. That's pretty much the only place I ever look at makeup. Someone was talking about how they had just heard about like putting your brush in and then wiggling it up to try to cut more coverage. I was like, I think I've been doing that since like 1999. Well, probably more like 2003 if I'm honest, because I learned that trick at a Mary Kay party that I attended for someone. Oh, my contacts are just not, they're not good contacts. Really hoping I have to take them out and put them back in because that is gonna just not be good for my eyes. I cannot wear glasses all day. Okay, little lower lash. So annoying. All right, let's let my contacts settle there. Okay, let's go ahead and slap on some brows. Just gonna kind of brush them in the same direction. And then advance my product. This is a L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer Pencil in Auburn. And I'm just looking to shape them up a little bit and mostly just bulk up the color. Pretty fine eyelashes. They're pretty light, so they don't really show up, especially on that back half where I'm at now. So I like to darken them up. I think we're gonna come in a little bit and get that front part more. Ooh, I like that one. Okay. Oh my gosh, these contacts. All right, other side. Their eyebrows. Okay. Before we move on to whatever is next, put stuff away. All right, we're gonna conceal a little bit under our eye, mostly just trying to brighten that area up, smooth it out a little bit. Got my Moda Glow brush, same one I used for prepping my lids. And I just had a crazy idea. I'll tell you when I get to when I can execute it. Okay, I really don't want hot pink under my eyes. That just seems like it would be weird. So I'm going to come back into the Culture palette. And I'm going to use this dark green, I think. It's maybe a huge mistake. We'll find out. I got a little magic wand brush, little pencil. And we're about to find out if it is magic or if I'm an idiot. I mean, for all you can actually see of the color, I might as well be using black. But we know that it's dark green. Kind of like it. Not that it matters. I've committed, so now we're doing it. Sometimes I wonder what my colleagues think of my makeup, just out of curiosity. They don't know I do a YouTube. Okay, I'm just gonna knock that rest of that dark green off, and then I'm gonna come in with that light green shimmer and just pop that on that front little piece. Okay, that's the eyes. I like it with the dark green under, so I'm happy I made that choice. Let's put this away. Oops. And this. Oh, we are running out of time again. Stick with the Juvia's. We'll use this pink blush today. I'm going to use it on this brush. Pushing that up into my hairline. Oh, we're a minute over. I'm so sorry. And then we are going to tone that down by applying our Whitney Matte Poreless Powder from Maybelline. And this will just A, take the edge off that blush, and B, matte my skin down from the shiny from my SPF moisturizer. Okay, it does need lips, I admit. I think we're gonna do a neutral. I think we're gonna use Soft Core again from Pat McGrath, same one I used in my last look. All right, so here it is with the bright ring light. Let's turn this off. Well, let's give you one more good look. There it is in like the natural light of my bedroom. Of course, I've got big bright fluorescent bulbs in the basement, so I'm not gonna redo my hair. I've still got a little bit of curl from yesterday. I'm just gonna finger comb it out. And that's it. That is today's look. Let's turn this light on one more time. Let everything adjust. And oh, of course I got something in my eye just now. All right, so we're a minute and a half over. Thanks for stopping by. Feel free to like and subscribe, and see you next time. Bye-bye.